I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits.
Right.
I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically,
Makes
to analyze
sense.
without passion, and correct mistakes.
That makes sense.
You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, gosh.
I'm non-binary.
Oh, gosh.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary.
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this
Under
feels...
the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Oh my gosh, this hits so close to home. Oh my gosh. This is just like me and my mom. Like, it's not me, obviously, talking to my mom about being non-binary. It's me talking to her about my sexuality back in the day, because she and my mom are so much alike. Because my mom, she's very looking at it at face value without, like, really paying attention to the words that are being said. Like, her mom and my mom are they're very pleasant sounding. They're not, like, yelling, screaming, arguing. They're just very relatively calm and collected. But the words that they say are still equally hurtful, even though neither of them are yelling and screaming. And there's that idea that the thing that she said that really resonated with me was, she said, "Oh, I failed as a mom." My mom has said that to me a number of times when we're talking about my sexuality. She's wondering, like, what did I do wrong? How did I fail? And I get where that's coming from. I try to see things from her side of the fence and understanding that she just wanted to do right for her child. She just wants her child to be protected and to be happy in her interpretation of what happy means, okay? She just wants the best for her child. And so when she in her mind thinks that didn't happen, she wonders, what did I do wrong? How did I fail my child? How did I fail as a mom? And a lot of that, there's a lot of Catholic, what I call Catholic guilt that's in there. Those of you who are Catholic or have been raised in an organized religion can probably, like, understand what I'm talking about. And so that is the part of organized religion that I do think can be very ugly, because it can be weaponized. And I as someone who does consider himself to be religious, I cannot stand when religion is weaponized, because it shouldn't be that way. That is not how religion should be used, in my opinion. And so she's basically weaponizing it not only against me, but also weaponizing it against herself. She's inflicting this Catholic guilt on me. She's inflicting this Catholic guilt on herself. And it's just not healthy. And you end up in this spiral. And so this very conversation, even though the words and the topic and the context is very different, it just feels so much like my conversations with my mom. Now, the only main difference is I think I try to be very strategic and try to approach these encounters with my mom with a very deft hand. So I did try to let her speak, and I did try to let her feel what she's feeling and say what she's speaking. And in doing so, it was easier for me to encourage her to let me speak and let me feel what I'm feeling and validating at least my thoughts and my feelings, and which can be very challenging. And so that's the only criticism I have with how Taash handled it. Not blaming her at all whatsoever, because I mean, it's easier said than done, right? I'm just talking about an ideal that you shoot for when you're encountering something as like really challenging as this, especially with your own mom or a parent. So I don't fault Taash. It's very in character, it's very realistic, and I think the vast 99% of people would have reacted the exact same way. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't condone what her mom is doing and what her mom is saying. I don't condone that. But sometimes the only way that you can win something like a situation like this, the only way you can do that is to overextend yourself a little bit more, which is, again, not for everyone. It really depends on what your priorities are. If you want to try to come to some sort of peace with your loved ones or your parents, sometimes you have to be the bigger person. You have to be the better person. You have to be the more patient person. And that might not be for you. Like, maybe that is not as important to you. But it was for me. It was very important to me, so that I could look at myself in the mirror feeling like I did everything that I could to make things better, not only for myself, but better for my relationship with my mom. Fortunately, she's significantly better now. Significantly better now than she was before. But, you know, there's still... It's hard to, you know, teach an older dog new tricks, so to speak. All due respect to my mom, of course. She still is very... She relies heavily on this passive aggressiveness at times. And it's frustrating, it's annoying, but I think what helps is that I know her very well, and I know her tics. I know how she navigates through things, and that helps me. It gives me ammunition. It helps me figure out how to get through to her and get those small wins. You just kind of have to, for situations like this, you kind of have to embrace whatever small wins you can get, and you just play the game. You play your cards as best you can and hope for the best. I think all things considered, this encounter with her mom obviously needed to happen. I think that both sides were able to lay down as many cards as they could before they separated, before her mom says, you know what, I have to get up and leave, and she politely excused herself. My mom has done that as well. Sometimes she just has to, like, leave and get away from the situation, which is also, it's healthy. That is healthy. To still, like, pick up your thoughts and think about it. It also gives me a chance to pick up my thoughts. Anyway, this whole situation, I can just keep going down this rabbit hole for as long as I can. But I just want to say, I hear you, Taash. Like, I feel for you, and I get it. I get it. Because I was in this situation almost exactly like yours, at least in tone, from both sides. And it's a little bit tough, I'm sure, for Zen to be kind of caught in the middle of that. And I think he was trying his best to be the mediator and the peacemaker. You know, I could have been very forceful to her more, forceful to the mom more, and be like, well, you need to cut her some slack. But the thing is, it may feel good to do that at the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the most effective thing. For other people, it could be. I think for others, it could be effective to just you know, be laid out, like not tiptoeing over things and just being direct and say, hey, stop being so like aggravating and unreasonable. But I think that, again, these situations are very delicate and sometimes requires a depth hand to be able to successfully navigate through. She needs time. I don't like her. She's wrong. I'm sorry. Honestly, this is how it was for my mom. She needs time. It took my mom years to finally come to terms with my sexuality. And I was very patient throughout that whole time. I gave her the time that she needed to figure things out, because I think right now the issue with Taash's mom and my mom is, again, going back to them feeling, how did I fail? You know, I brought you here and this is what happened and how I raised you. It's not about you. I think that's the thing that my mom and her mom are failing to see at the moment. It's not about them. This is not about them. This is not about their parenting. This is about Taash. This is about me. You know, this is about your child, not about you. Stop making this about you. You know, that's the biggest thing. And so, you got to give them time. If you're patient enough, I think that my mom recognized how much patience I gave her and how much I was willing to meet her more than halfway. And ultimately, that is what got her to open up, ultimately. Again, everyone's different. Everyone's parents are different. Everyone's situation is different. I'm not saying that that strategy is going to work for you. If you're dealing with something like this, the way Taash is, the way I did, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, ultimately, you kind of have to do your due diligence to just know who your parents or your loved one is, like, better than them. You kind of have to know them best to be able to make the call as to what is the right strategy here. What is the right tactic here? For me, I gave it time. It probably took, I came out to my mom when I was 18, and then she didn't really come to terms into it until I got married at 35. So it ultimately took 17 years. It took 17 years for her to finally, truly come to terms with my sexuality. And people will be like, 17 years? I'm not going to wait that long. Not even for my mom or my dad. I'm not going to wait for... A lot of you all are more than, like... are more than welcome to feel that way. Because I'm not going to tell you that for you it's going to be worth waiting that 17 years or however long it takes. For me, it did. Did I wish that it took a lot shorter, that it didn't take as long? Of course. Absolutely, of course. But we got there. We got there eventually. Could I have done things a little bit differently to get there faster? Maybe. I also could have done a lot of things for it to take longer or never at all. So, it is what it is. And, I don't know. I have a feeling that this is going to be resolved with her mom. It's going to happen a lot sooner than 17 years. So, for the good news for Taash is, I have a feeling it's not going to take 17 years. I'm sorry. She's wrong. I don't like her. She needs time.
All of that was new for her. Just give her some time.
It's new.
No. It's okay.
Taash?
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
It is. It is a
sure?
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Taash is doing the best she can, you know? And that's all you can do. All you can do is do the best you can. Oh, wow. This game, man. Oh, this game. This game, man. Lucanus, I need a hug. I don't need you to be spiteful right now. I need a hug. Can you lean on the...
Rook, If I could, I want.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I'm not certain what I wish to say.
I want a hug, Lucanus, alright? I want a hug. Whatever you want, I'm happy to help you with it once you finish that sentence. I have a feeling I know what that sentence is going to be, but I definitely could use a hug right now.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Lots of... Taash has a new quest. A lot of stuff. The companion quests are just flowing like milk and honey. I'm telling you. By the way, since I cut off my... Let's see how Emmerich. Esteemed Mortalitasi. Okay. We no longer have the hearts because I nipped that. But I'm sorry. Never had nothing to say to me. Okay. Well, we're gonna go up here.
Two dragons at once. That'll give me free drinks with the lords. Now we find whoever's getting dragons for the gods to blight and hit them with an axe.
Hey, baby dragon, a scrawled letter. Remember how you said I'd never find a big hoard? You were wrong, and I'm amazing. Come to the hall if you want to see my haul. I had to buy a whole new ship just to carry it. For my gold and my glory. I'll thread the totally ready. There is a poorly drawn cartoon in the corner of a man flexing atop a pile of loot. Katranda, the Storm Rider. Another dragon? So many. Katandra. Lord of Forge asked to meet Taash at the Hall of Val to brag about looting a dragon's hoard. A clear mind. Conversation, an outing, a quest. Let's do... Cries from the past. List Evka's informant. I want... Let's have a converse. Let's go do this with Davrin, and then we'll go with Harding, and then go from there. Plus, we have that quest for that Hotspur too that we wanted to get done as well. Something wicked. So we might as well do that as well. I think Taash is getting up there. Taash, we've got a lot with Taash. Wow, okay. Taash jumped significantly. Actually, on second thought, let's do... I kind of want to do Hardings. Yeah, I kind of want to do Hardings. Let's do Hardings. I do want to learn more about the Titan. Tavern, Harding, Ravine Coast, Docktown. So many things on our list. And then we can bring Balara. We haven't had Harding and Balara in a while. Anderfels. Izana Nagat.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way, and be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Sure, we've got this.
One of the reasons why I wanted to bring Valar here is because she, of all people, knows what it's like to dig up the past of your people's history that has been long forgotten. And I feel like Harding's story resonates a lot for Balara. There's a lot in common that it seems like she has with her at the moment.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go.
Aye aye, Capitan. The blackened amulet, an amulet tarnished from age, a phrase in the archaic dwarven tongue, is etched into the pitted metal. Im getras shabritol, vatunal sak atredam, parthas vel. Kal'sharok sign, a stone sign with directions left by the Kal'sharok dwarves to mark an entrance into the deep roads.
I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Thank you, Harding.
That's really, really dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Down, down, down the road. Down the dwarven road. Ooh.
Hostile undead. Not a surprise.
Necromancy. Shock branch. Shadow breath. Acolyte staff. Spirit collar. Veil seeker. Final attacks. Resistance while low at health. This weapon leeches health on hit if you're low at health. I like this one a lot.
The veil's so patchy here.
Oh. Oh, okay. Take this. Boom.
Looks dwarven. one of the missing Kal'sharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there.
It's red lyrium, right? Old reliable. Attack my target does plus 50% damage. The entire party does 20 plus 25 ranged. I think I like the stagger one more.
We've got you.
Who's that?
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
What exactly happened?
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Storgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red.
Right, the thing that ran
The last thing I
by.
saw before suffocating darkness.
The really creepy thing.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
Bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone?
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Yeah, good job, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Yeah, we need to press forward. Thank you. The lyrium cavern. Yikes.
Mining equipment. And it's old. Really old.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
This is not working yet, probably because the story isn't allowing us to work it yet.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Don't want to think about it.
We have to find them.
I'm sure we'll find them. It's whether or not they'll be alive, Harding. Not that that gave you any comfort. There we go. Electrical damage. Warren Journal. It should have been a routine patrol, but then some of us started hearing things and seeing things. I think there's something down here with us. Oh, great.
There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Right there.
Now, demon.
Demons?
Did I mention the veil being patchy? Because it's patchy.
Take care of that. Take care of that fool. Sadistic envy demon.
Got him in position.
Take that.
Got him in position.
Fantastic.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
Whoa! It's my only weakness. Walking off cliffs. Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind? Don't you sass me. So fast.
We need to go up. Let's look for a way to get there.
There we are. Fizzling fragments.
Look, there's a way through here.
Hand-drawn map. A hastily drawn map of the area's tunnels. Someone has scribbled Korra last seen here in the corner, then drawn an arrow pointing to a nearby chamber. Is that someone we just saved or about to save? Nice. Don't get too greedy. Frontline plated mail. It's kind of surprising how that fits in the palm of his hand. Ooh. Wow, look at these Valerian deposits. Such as the deep roads are. Warren Journal. It should have been a routine patrol, but then some of us started hearing things and seeing things. I think there's something down here with us. I already got to this. Right. I remember this is the zip line that we were at. Right, okay. Now I know where we are. Because I was just saying, oh. To go this way.
Someone else is close by. Come on.
Let's help them out.
You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Go, Harding, go. Harding. Come on, Harding. Be more responsive. Sheesh. That happens way too often than it should be. Aha. There you go. Staggering Guitar. Plus 20% stagger, takedown damage, stagger, relative Lords of Fortune, allied strength. Ooh! Gain health, ultimate, and mana on takedown, amount doubles lethal. Ooh! I like that. Scribbled warning. The tunnels are shifting. If you find this, turn back. Do not follow. Stall guard. Oh man. This continues to get very ominous.
Locked. Harding, can you...
Thank you.
Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa. Somebody else is trying to mess with us.
There's so much red leer.
Bursting Rage Demon.
Dangerous?
Don't worry about that later. Demon's coming.
There with that one.
the last one.
Let's hope so.
Is that? I think that's Stalguard.
Hopefully he's not been corrupted or anything. Let's try to rescue Stalguard if he's not a bad guy now. I don't think we should be touching this red lyrium very often for very much.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
I tried to tell her it's a trap. We couldn't just do nothing.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
You're welcome.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Fun.
It was not fun.
Yes,
It was sarcasm.
Never mind.
Yeah, sarcasm.
Do you know
not
what it
now,
was?
then.
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it.
Oh no.
Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart. Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Oh, please don't corrupt our sweet, sweet, sweet Lace Harding.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others.
It'll be our secret.
I won't. Promise.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
It's angry lyrium, not blighted lyrium. Great, that makes me feel so much better. Thanks, Lace.
Do those crystals look kind of veiny? Or is it just me?
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go.
Taking a lay of the land, lay of the battle. All right, the beating heart. The Titan. Whoa!
What? I don't understand.
I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, well, that's new.
Look at me! Don't you remember?
Whoa.
They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Whoa.
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
Oh.
Cast me out!
Oh. Her own anger and pain. She just released it. And now it's personified itself?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Oh. Are you kidding me? Run? How about we attack the pain?
What's she doing?
She'll bring the cavern down, or worse. We have to get to her.
Okay, fine. How exactly do we do that? Bring him in.
Ready for a follow-up.
Beat all enemies. Valara, can you please target this one? Kamehameha!
We're not leaving, Harding. We can still get through to her.
Singularity. I love that ability. Light it up.
Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie, broken and forgotten?
Is that really coming from Harding or from the stone? And having Valara here is actually kind of cool. Hey, I'm not an elf. Why are you angry at me? Valara?
Ready for a follow-up.
Not so fast. Stay back. Hey.
Ready for a follow-up.
Not so fast. Come on. Come on. You want this? What's the matter?
Ready for a follow-up.
Stay down. Oh.
Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all.
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind.
And the game wouldn't let
All
us.
of it. Everything the Evanurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember.
The Evanurus did this to the Titans. Harding contains the Titan shade by embracing her anger. Harding contains the Titan shades through her compassion. Both are... both are very valid, right? Like, you can't keep your anger, like, bottled up inside. So there's definitely something to be said about feeling your feelings. Don't let your anger get, like, sucked in and trapped, because it's just going to explode. And if she goes this route, remember who you are, containing the Titans through her compassion. I don't think this is... Compassion is something that... This is interesting, because I think Zen understands that he is very happy-go-lucky, and he does make a lot of jokes, and he's very... he can be sarcastic. And so I think his knee-jerk reaction is to contain it with compassion. But I think ultimately, if you're playing the long game here, this is just going to keep your feelings and frustrations bottled in, and you're invalidating your feelings. And when I'm thinking about Zen's namesake, Zen, it's all about finding balance and finding inner peace. And sometimes the way that you find inner peace is to embrace the anger. Like, notice that it's there, acknowledge that it's there, validate that it's there, because that's how you can address it. And then that's really the only way you can let it go. Yeah, I think if Zen is definitely staying true to his name, Zen, Z-E-N, as opposed to X-E-N, but it's coming from the same place. You need to be able to accept and love yourself, like warts and all. It's not enough to just embrace the joy and the compassion. You have to also embrace your frustration and your grief and your sorrow and your pain. You have to accept that that's a part of you. You can't just snuff it out.